Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. STL Sanford again. I have this video that I just had to put out because it's about a very, very special person who is alumni at Jackson State University who went by the name of Cortez Bryant. This man came to Jackson State in 1997 from New Orleans. In high school in New Orleans, he played the cymbal. So he got a scholarship from Southern, which he really wanted to go to, in Jackson State. It was lucky for Jackson State that Southern did not have a room for him and his mother could not pay for housing off campus. So he decided to accept a scholarship from Jackson State. In 1997, he came aboard to Jackson State and played on the Masonic Boom of the South Band. Cortez introduced the cymbal line to twirling the cymbal, because they weren't doing that like that in 1997 until he got there. And the band director was impressed and made him leader of the cymbal line. That's awesome. And man, oh man, things that's happened. You know, you look at a freshman that became a leader of the cymbal line. He had to be good. When you go into a band, especially high school or college, as a freshman, you got to be good to be appointed anything of the leadership role. And this man was. And during his time at Jackson State, Courtney Bryant was the manager of Lil Wayne, the rapper. And Cortez would take off semesters to hang out with Lil Wayne on the road, just having a good time being the road manager. And at the same time, he was learning the business. And Cortez met Lil Wayne in New Orleans at a magnet high school. Even though Cortez was 14, Lil Wayne was 11, but he said Lil Wayne was the only rapper at that school and he could really rap. And they became good friends. And Cortez, going back and forth on the road with Lil Wayne, decided that he had to get his stuff together. He wanted to graduate, so he went back to Jackson State. He was having fun, but he had to get serious. So he went back to Jackson State, and finally, in 2004, Cortez Bryant graduated. And after he graduated, Lil Wayne approached him to be his manager. He said that he was the only man, Cortez Bryant was the only man that he could trust. So Cortez became his manager. And after that, things just kept rolling for Cortez Bryant. He became manager of Nicki Minaj, Drake, Young Money, D-Eazy, Lil Nas X, and Lotto. I mean, this man was just that good and trustworthy that all these people wanted him to manage them. He is known throughout the entertainment industry. This man was no joke. He was no joke. You have to be that good to want people to come to you and have you to work for them. You know your job, and he did. And let me just tell you some people. Cortez Bryant is doing one heck of a job, and he is now doing something very special for Jackson State. He is trying to do a $10 million, not trying, let me not say that. He's going to work on getting a $10 million fundraiser together for Jackson State Marching Band. He wanted to get a building for that band and put anything pertaining to music in that room. That is awesome. This man he's something. People, he is something. Now, check this out. Cortez Bryant was instrumental in getting Jackson State Sonic Boom of the South to perform in one of the biggest, no, not one, to perform in the biggest halftime Super Bowl ever. This Super Bowl was watched by more people than any other sports in the history of television. And Jackson State, Sonic Boom of the South, was being showcased. Man, oh man, oh man. What a feeling that had to be to see that. Now, during the halftime show, people, I'm still hearing people talking about that halftime show. It's almost 3 weeks later, and they're still talking about Usher and Jackson State during that halftime show. And 2024 will always be remembered. Now, 3 days after that halftime show, Cortez Bryant went to Atlanta because they was having a celebration for Usher performance during the halftime show. So when he got there, Usher approached him and thanked him for bringing Jackson State to perform at the halftime show in the Super Bowl. He said he was blown away. He never ever seen a band that sound that professional in his life. Usher he was just ecstatic. He thought that was one of the most beautiful things ever. And he thanked Cortez Bryant for bringing Jackson State to him. Now, Jackson State alumni band, Sonic Boom of the South, is going to be they're going to be touring with Drake and J. Cole. Isn't that amazing? Drake loved the atmosphere of the HBCU. Drake was invited by Cortez Bryant in 2018 to come down to Jackson State homecoming. Got a saying at Jackson State: if you don't want to lose your recruit, do not let them come down to the homecoming. And Drake came down there and saw the band, saw 60,000 people, Afro-American. You know, Drake is from Canada, so they don't have anything like that in Canada. And when he came down to Jackson State, to that homecoming, and saw 60,000 people he saw 60,000 people in the stand, and he saw the band performing. He just was blown away like you wouldn't believe. Fell in love. Drake told Cortez Bryant, I got to have that atmosphere with me when I perform. So what he did, he got with Jackson State alumni band. They're going to be touring with him and J. Cole. Isn't that awesome? Jackson State is still on display. What a good time. What a good year for Jackson State in 2024. This man, Drake, he just couldn't help himself, people. He could not help himself. To see his people in Jackson, Mississippi, having a good time without any disturbance. Now, I got this video that's going to come on in a second here, when I'm finished, of the alumni band of Jackson State. Check them out. It's awesome. Hit that subscribe, hit that share, hit that like, comment. I love reading these comments, but check out this video. Thank you.
All right now.